In an update to my last video, the Bakersfield Condors have signed right winger Anthony Peluso to a 1-year AHL contract. Peluso, age 30, is a 6'3", 236-pound winger with a right-handed shot and was born in North York, Ontario. Condor fans who have better memories than me will recognize the name Anthony Peluso since he played 27 games with the Alaska Aces of the ECHL in 2009-2010, where he put up 4 goals and 7 assists for 11 points. Or they'll recognize him from last year's Stockton Heat, where he put up 3 goals and 5 assists for 8 points in 35 games. However, putting up points is not Anthony Peluso's game, and I highly doubt it will be for the Condors. Bob Stauffer, who picked up the signing on Twitter after the Condors tweeted out that they had signed Peluso, said that the Condors get an experienced cooler to help look after the kids. Now, I'm not 100% sure what he means by cooler, but I assume that Bob means an enforcer or a guy who'll, bring the tensions down and protect the young guys, like he said. Well, my initial reaction to this signing was confusion, because that's not the Condors' game, is being big, tough meanies. The more I think about it, the more the signing starts to make sense to me, since we do have younger players, and, like we saw last year, the bigger, tougher, nastier teams whose game is to physically intimidate teams into playing the way that they want, teams like Ontario, Colorado, and to an extent San Jose, all tried to physically intimidate our team by being involved in terms of hitting, face washes after the whistle, and just kind of being, jerks. Having a big guy of our own to protect guys like Marody, Benson, Bear, and the other rookies is a great way to protect both the Condors' present and, to an extent, the Oilers' future. The man is also absolutely fearless, taking on guys like Luke Gazdic, Tom Sestito, Brian McGrattan, and Milan Lucic in fights. Now, those are 4 men that I don't want to, fight even jokingly. So to take them on and actually try and be in an actual fight with them, I'm good. I'll leave that to Anthony. I've also linked a couple of Anthony's fights in the description, one of which is against Zach Stortini in the AHL, and another one is against Milan Lucic in the NHL. From what I saw of those fights, Peluso is as big of a heavyweight as you can get, without being supersized. Unless he doesn't do his job, we'll be fine with him. I think Condors Town is going to like Anthony Peluso. I really see this signing as a good, safe way to protect our players. And it's a 1-year deal. What's the worst? It's a 1-year deal. We let him go after this year, and we protected our guys for a year. Unless he doesn't do his job, there's no way that this backfires on us. There was a little bit of news on the Vinny Desharnais signing from yesterday. One, it's officially confirmed, and it's a 2-year AHL deal instead of the 1 year that seems to be the norm. This really, kind of like the Peluso signing, is kind of safe. Worst comes to worst, he's depth for us until he's 25. And then we let him go because, he's a depth defenseman. We can find those in Wichita. Or, best case scenario, he comes in and is an immediate stud for us. Or we send him to Kansas for 1 year, and he lights up the ECHL, and then comes up and is pretty good for us. If he proves me wrong, on both counts, and is just lights out already an NHL defenseman, great. You will never hear me say, if I have a bad opinion on someone, and they come in and prove it's a bad opinion, you will never hear me say that they were wrong to prove me wrong. However, I don't think he'll be an NHL defenseman right out the gate. I think our depth in Bakersfield is too good right now. I think he'll be, second, third, or depth. I think he'll be a second or third pairing defenseman, or he'll be depth if he can hop over Day and Manning. Like I said yesterday. Most likely scenario, he starts out in the ECHL, and he comes up for a few games. See what we have here, or he gets called up in case of injury here or in Edmonton. So really looking forward to the season. Little bit concerned about the about the Condors adding grit and grit and kind of a big tough meanie. But like with Desharnais, if he proves me wrong, great. I would expect 10 or 11 points from Peluso, and probably about the same from Desharnais. But prove me wrong. Hey, if you like this video, leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. We're up to 2 subscribers now, so thank you to whoever subscribed to me. I really appreciate it, and I'll do my best to keep the Condors news coming as soon as it comes. All right, thank you. Bye.